the show. John Lion on the one two. Shaking them off, and everybody going crazy over there.
All right. Good morning, y'all. Good morning, good morning, good morning. I'm on my way home from dropping off the kids up at school. Good morning to all my parents who are up early and have to drop their babies off early. I commend y'all. Y'all the real MVPs, because you know what? Them beds be calling. I don't know about you, but my bed, I love my bed. And when I say I love my bed, I love my bed. I don't want to get out sometimes. And so, getting up and getting the day started is like difficult. All right. All right. So today, what we will be talking about, or what I will be talking about, is Transparent Thursday. Transparency. Can you see through me? Can you see through me? Am I see through? No, I'm not see through. But you know what? I may be see through. Especially because if you know me, if you know me, know me. And if you don't know me, you will get to know me because I've been pretty transparent on my videos and will continue to be transparent. So what is transparency? Transparency is being clear, being see-through, allowing for your darkness to show, right? All right? Because everybody's so scared of their shadow self. And if you don't know what your shadow self is the dark side of you, the you that sort of makes you you. Honestly, we all want to be all love and light, and don't get me wrong, I love being light and I love love, but there is a dark side of me, and I embrace her. She has a name. Her name is Bitch, and you don't want the bitch to come out, all right? And I know that. We know that. We're comfortable with ourselves, I got a lot of personalities, a lot of people up in me, and this is just, you got a lot of people in you too. It's just, if you're comfortable enough allowing and letting those people show, there are many sides of us. So Transparent Thursday, I want you to be transparent with yourself. I'm a healer. I've been doing shadow work on myself and figuring out what makes me me and why I do the things that I do, why I act the way that I act, why am I this person? I grew up in a domestic violence home. My parents drank, they fought, there were a lot of different things going on in my household that made Alexis who she is. And there were a lot of, there's times that I don't remember that I know, that I'm breaking through now of, there are things that happen that, in my childhood that I pretend didn't happen, or, pretend it didn't happen, and it did happen, and it molded me, it shaped me to be the person that I am, or who I was, and it shaped the things that I did, the way that I talked to people, the way I interacted with people. It defined me for a long time. It made me angry. I was extremely angry just at life. I started drinking at 12. Like, I had a really, I had a very good run, an alcohol run, and smoking weed, and, I don't knock weed, I don't knock drinking. But when you are young, you definitely shouldn't do those things, because you don't, it really does distort your outlook on everything, because it really does not leave you level-headed. You're not level-headed. You're drunk. You're in a different state of mind, and especially that young, it can leave you angry. I was angry, and I lashed out, and there were a lot of things I wish that as a teenager, I started drinking at 12. I started smoking and drinking at 12, and this was every weekend. Every weekend I was drunk. Throughout the week I was drunk. I would go to basketball game. I was a cheerleader. I was in marching band, and I would go to performances drunk. I would work. I would be at work drunk. I would be at work high. And, a lot of me was like, I was hoping, I wanted so badly to like get in trouble for it. I wanted some adult to be like, Alexis, what the fuck is going on? I've been to school drunk and smelt like liquor and have teachers look like, it's okay, you're a good student, so I understand. And it's like, dude, I'm fucked up. I done slept through like periods of class and just been like tore up with an adult's not really give a fuck, right? And so, not until I got a little bit older, I want to say 20-ish, maybe around 22, 23, or, a little bit after I stopped drinking. I'll get into all the details of why I stopped drinking, things that, that transpired that helped me. It was a lot of bad happened before I could realize that I needed to stop that. And, but today is about just being transparent with yourself, looking at the person in the mirror and saying, why do I do this? Why do I have to drink as soon as I wake up? What am I trying to prevent myself from thinking about? Why am I popping these pills? All of that. People are like, oh, drug addicts, they're bad and blah, blah, blah. It's like, look, I firm believe that it comes from the fact that you're hurting inside. There's something that you're not dealing with that you need to deal with. And that's why you're medicating yourself. That's why you're numbing yourself, because you don't want to deal with those things. And that will not help you. You cannot be your full potential if you're hiding from yourself, and fuck everybody else. You don't have to be transparent with the person next door, the next door neighbor. You don't have to be transparent with your parents. You don't have to be transparent with anybody other than yourself. Transparency really matters for yourself, right? Being honest to yourself. You can lie to everybody else, but you damn sure should not lie to yourself. You should be able to rely on you, that you're going to be honest to yourself. All right. And the more honest and transparent you are with yourself, the more honest and transparent you can be with other people. It will just transcend across the board. Honest with yourself, you can be honest with other people. And once I was honest with myself about the things and experiences that I went through as a child, I was able to realize, okay, like, look, this is not healthy. I need to change this, and drinking is not gonna fix anything, right? It's a number. It really, you don't think about it, but the problems are still there as soon as you wake up and you're not drunk anymore. That hangovers are real. I mean, I'm telling you, I done drank like liters of tequila by myself, and like, I'm still fucking here. It gotta be for a reason, right? Because I know people who like got alcohol poisoning off of pints and shit, and I done had a good run of liquor. Like, I talk to people that I went to high school with, and I tell them that I don't drink, and it's like, what? You don't drink? Since when, Lex? How, Sway? How don't you drink? And I'm like, I know, right? But again, once I started being transparent with myself about the things that I went through, the experiences and shit like that, it was a lot. It made it a lot easier to be like, I don't need to drink to not deal with this. I need to deal with it. I need to feel in order to heal. And because you can't heal if you don't feel. Alright, so transparency. And so with being transparent with myself allows me to be transparent with, when people come to me for advice. And, I'm only 33, and I tell, I've spoke to students, I've talked to other people, about my experience, and they're like, what? I'm like, yeah, like, you would be surprised about the life that I've lived, and, the things that I've overcome. I'm still here, and it has to be for a reason. So, transparency. Be transparent with yourself. Talk and write, write about it, uh, make a beat about it, do a song or do whatever you got to do to release that. Do that shadow work. Do that shadow work. Cry, strength is being able to show weakness. The weakest person is the person who pretends to be the strongest. You know, why pretend to be something that you're not? We're all emotional and fragile beings, right? But you can't become your full potential if you're scared of being emotional. We all live in duality. We are masculine, we are feminine, and you have to allow for your femininity to come out. It's okay to cry. It is okay to cry. And fellas, it is okay to cry. It is okay to cry. You shouldn't be no damn crybaby. But you have emotions. You should feel. You should be transparent enough to, or man enough to say, look, these are the things that happened to me, and this is what I'm feeling. I had a ex-boyfriend who would cry, you know, when we had conversations and stuff like that. And it's like, damn, wow, you're really crying. That's awesome. I didn't take that at that time. But, now that I'm older, I can appreciate how vulnerable he was with me because, let's just be honest, being transparent and being vulnerable is very hard. It is very hard for fear of judgment. But once you are transparent with yourself and you know yourself and you love yourself wholeheartedly, no matter what has happened, no matter what things have transpired in your life, you don't fear judgment anymore. I don't fear being judged. I fear not being me. I fear not living in my heart space and living authentically. That's the biggest fear, And another biggest fear that I have is not breaking these generational curses. Be transparent enough with yourself to realize that you're breaking generational curses. The things that you're going through right now, your ancestors, your parents' parents have probably gone through similar fucking situations. And it's our jobs right now to break these generational curses. Like right now, we are in a shift. And you can't break generational curses if you aren't transparent. Right? And so I had a conversation with my daughter the other day, and not until after we had that conversation, a couple days later, when I'm sitting there, and actually it wasn't a couple days later, it was actually probably that evening, I realized, like, damn, we had this conversation, and I just broke a generational curse. Wow. And it made me feel good because it was set into my brain that I had broke that generational curse. This was something that did not happen for me. I'm 100% sure it did not happen for my parents and their parents because of the situation. We don't talk to our kids. We tell them don't do what as I say, not as I do, right? We don't talk to our kids. We got to talk to our kids. And so, that's something that I'm breaking that generational curse. I talk to my daughter like a lot. She hates it. Like I get on her nerve because I talk to her so much, but I want her to be comfortable enough with coming and tell me the hard things without feeling like I'm going to yell at you. I need you to be transparent with me. I want you to be transparent with yourself. There are things that she has told me where it kind of breaks my fucking guard. But she's an emotional being and, she's dealing with stuff. I will never tell her that she does not have a right to be stressed out. She is a being in this realm, and this realm is stressful. You're navigating through it, and, sometimes we're lost, and especially if you're going through things. I went through things as a child that nobody would understand. Like I am still the black sheep of the family. I'm still the black sheep of the family. My family still looks at me like you're weird as fuck, and they just look at it like they're coming around now, but there's still some things that I do that they're like, all right, but I'm transparent with them. I'm transparent with myself, so I don't feel the need to lie to anybody about me, about what I do, about who I am. The transparency is not for you, it's for myself. And so I'm breaking that generational curse of being transparent to my daughter, allowing for her to come and ask me the hard questions that I do not want to answer, within age appropriateness. Of course, I'm not talking to her about like shit that she don't need to know, but there are some things that it's like, look, we're gonna get to the nitty-gritty. I'm gonna tell you, and we're gonna break this generational curse, and we're gonna talk about it till you're blue in the face, till I'm blue in the face, because this is things that we need to discuss, right? So I done went way over my time. So again, happy Thursday. It's Transparent Thursday.
If you want to do it, I'm a young CEO, sure.
Yeah.
Back in the mail, let's go. She like I smell cologne. Yeah, I just signed a deal, I'm on.
Yeah.
I go where I want, good. Play if you want to do it. I'm a young CEO, sure. Yeah.
All right.
Yes, I listen to Rick Smile.
Y'all have a good day. Be transparent. Go outside and talk to yourself. Be the weirdo. Go talk to a tree. Whatever you do, be transparent. Don't lie to me. You can lie to me, but don't lie to you. All right? Don't lie to yourself. And again, I'm available for reads. I'm available for sessions. Just be transparent. It's Transparent Thursday. Oh, yeah, I'm being a creep. My bad, y'all. Neighbors walk around naked. I'm a pervo. Look, stop it. Don't do that.
I might leave them on red. Pop it, daydreaming my hot rocket. Hit my phone with a fork.
All right, y'all. Y'all have a good day. I think I'm gonna go do some ratchet dancing today. Open up this root in this solar plexus. Root chakra. Root. All right, get at me later.